You might want to stay to the end of this video. You gonna double tap the screen for this. I seem to be coming off as the type of person that does not care about women who get essayed. And let's be clear, I can relate. I've been essayed. When I was a kid, I was violated by men who were well over 30. And yes, I said men in plural form. And yes, some of them were in my family. But when I say what I'm about to say, please understand that it's not coming from an emotional place. It's coming from a logical one. Today is Thanksgiving. I'm probably going to post this video on Thanksgiving or the day after. But it's important that I remind y'all that today is Thanksgiving 2023. And the reason why is because as of this week, there have been so many accusations, so many high profile lawsuits against celebrities with allegations that these celebrities essayed women. The Adult Survivors Act in New York, due to expire the day after Thanksgiving, allowed a 1-year window for essay abuse victims to file claims that will otherwise be time barred because of statute of limitations. Consequently, there has been a surge in complaints and lawsuits, including high-profile individuals like Diddy, Jamie Foxx, Axl Rose, Russell Brand, among others, being sued for essay before the deadline. A New York law firm specifically has filed over a dozen of 2,500 lawsuits, with most targeting the state, New York City, and local counties, alleging abuse within state prisons and local jail systems. Just last week, Cassie was one of the first ones who filed a lawsuit against Diddy. According to Diddy's attorney, for the past 6 months, Cassie had been trying to get money out of Diddy. She was blackmailing him, threatening to write a book, which to me sounds similar to what was going on with Kim Porter, right? Personally, for me, my opinion, we're talking about my trigger here, okay? I cannot support women who go years without saying anything because they're either being paid off or they're scared. Oh, I want to feel comfortable enough to whistle blow. Whatever the case is, right? I can't support it. And let me explain why. A lot of women allow money to silence them while they are in a relationship that's abusive. They'll sit in that relationship for years at a time as long as the money is flowing. It doesn't matter what that man is doing to them negatively. As long as the money is flowing, they'll be quiet. The second the money stops flowing, or they need money and that relationship is over, or they didn't get their way, suddenly it's, I'm a victim. That's what I don't support. That's what I don't celebrate. I feel like women coddle. A lot of women come together holding hands, crying, singing kumbaya and shit, celebrating each other, not speaking up as if it's some type of badge of honor to hold on to all of this trauma until it suits you personally, until it's convenient, until you feel like you're ready to speak up. To me, that's irresponsible as a woman. When we're talking about feminism and sisterhood and all of these things, right? We're supposed to be collectively working together to stop some of the things that we go through. So to me, it's like, first of all, if you was abused by somebody that you was in a relationship with and they managed to silence you for X amount of years because they paid you off or whatever the case is, and now the relationship is over, you've moved on, you have kids, now suddenly you want to file a lawsuit against this person. And then you want us to expect that it's not a money grab, right? When you do that, the only person that benefits from that is you. What would have collectively helped women is if you spoke up when it happened to you, so that investigators can gather evidence and put this person behind bars, because imprisonment is the only thing that's going to change the situation for us. When these men pay you off and you accept their money and think that's the prize and that's harming them, it's not true, because these men can still walk the streets and harm other women. The only person who's benefiting from a lawsuit is you. To me, it's selfish. Now, we're just talking about as far as if you're a part of the sisterhood, but a lot of y'all are so selfish when it comes to stuff like this or anything else that has to do with other women. You don't want nobody sleeping with your man, but you'll sleep with somebody else's husband. He ain't taking care of his other kids, but you expect him to take care of yours. Women are not coming together with behaviors that will help us as a whole. We work separately and individually as if these things will help. Suing these men is basically you saying, hey, you did X, Y, and Z to me, give me some money. It's not telling men to not do this to other women. And that's why I don't support it. Because as long as men know that they can pay you off and shut you up with money, they're going to keep doing it, and they're going to keep essaying women. We must encourage women to speak up when it happens, not 10 years later. You need to leave the relationship the first time he puts his hands on you violently. Don't ask for extra confirmation and wait for him to hit you again. Don't let him use drugs, alcohol, or money, or fear as a tool to stop you from protecting yourself. Do that self-care from the beginning. No amount of money from no man is going to erase what you've been through. It never goes away. It's something that you just learn to live with. And if you're sitting here trying to be vengeful or vindictive or punish them by suing them, stepping into the position of God, it will backfire. That's my stance on it.